Michelle are podcast's most interesting and loving couple. Join them every week as this radio personality and this author come together to let you into their lives.
Hi, honey.
Hi, Eddie.
The things that happen right before we hit record is always hilarious in this house.
Yeah, that's so true.
How you doing, beautiful?
I'm under pressure.
Very good.
It's been
You're making way. You're maintaining.
Way.
Okay, all right.
Prince Ali. I gotta watch some Disney today. But no, I'm good. It's been a really interesting week, because I've been having headaches and nausea this week. I'm so excited to go to the doctor. It's so crazy.
You're gonna be finally getting some things checked out this week, so that's gonna be good.
Yeah.
Nothing really interesting this week. I will say that I do have some great news about possibly being able to go to my first radio convention ever.
I know. I'm very excited about this.
That's really exciting for me. So more details on that once I get more details on that. And then, of course, just trying to make sure that we have everything outlined for the podcast. We have 2 other radio shows that we do based off of It Goes Down in the DM. And I just want to kind of give you a little bit of information on that. We do a show on Tuesdays from 6 p.m. Eastern to 8 p.m. Eastern. It's a 2-hour show, and it's pretty much exactly what you hear on this podcast, just with music that we want to freaking play.
Yeah, it is.
So check out venom.fm, and you can see the schedule there, venom.fm/schedule, if you want to see all the shows that do play and get familiar with when we are on. And ways to listen to our station are also posted up at venom.fm. You can listen through your Alexa-enabled device by telling her to open Venom Radio, which is an Alexa skill. And you can tell her to play the live channel, and you'll hear our show live.
Mm-hmm.
Tuesdays at 6 p.m. Eastern.
We also are on Play FM. You can check us out at playfmonline.com.
And we're on Saturday nights from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m., another 2-hour show.
And then we're on Sunday mornings from 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. It's just a repeat of the Saturday night show. So if you didn't catch it and you want to catch it, you can check us out on Saturdays and Sundays on Play. It's a good time.
It is a good time.
You sometimes will hear different perspectives. We tend to take a little different things when it comes to the radio. So the things that you necessarily hear on the radio may not be the things that you hear on our podcast. So if you want to hear the different versions, I guess, of who we are, definitely check out those things. And then we as individuals have a lot going on. My dearest husband, definitely go check out his most recent interview. He was interviewed in May with the Radio Fam.
I really want you to check that out. I was interviewed by the Radio Fam. She's awesome.
She's
is
awesome.
Super, super cool. And she's letting radio people tell their story. And if you haven't checked her podcast out, you could check out theradiofam.com. And if you want to check out the interviews on YouTube, just check out theradiofam.tv.
I was on the Selfish podcast with Luke Greenhart, and my episode premiered on May the 8th. So it premiered on Mother's Day. You can find that on YouTube, so just go to YouTube and look up the Selfish Podcast or look for Luke Greenhart, and you will be able to find that. It was a really good interview. It was a fun conversation. I talked about my book, How Much Can I See? A Novel in Essays, and I made a new friend from across the pond. So that was a really good time. Also, you can check out my episode of Living the Next Chapter. And I was interviewed by our new friend, David Campbell.
David is a great guy.
He's a great guy. He and his wife are in Canada, and he's been such a big supporter of me and what I have going on. So definitely check those things out. I have some more episodes of some different podcasts I've been on that will be out in the summer, and I've got some more interviews coming up. Also, my Author ML Farrell website has been a long time coming, but is almost done. So we will be premiering the website pretty soon, and I'm really, really excited about that. Mostly I'm just out here trying to sell books. Really.
It's a process.
Yeah.
It's a process.
It's a process. Trying to sell books and focusing on health stuff. And then as a wife and a dog mom, we're getting ready to move. So we've been busy working on finding our home as
Eventually, things will calm down.
eventually. So today's episode of It Goes Down the DM is going to be more fun. We wanted a break from a little bit of the heavy that has been going on in our lives recently. And we wanted to give you guys a good time.
So we have another episode of That's My Jam, our new version of Name That Tune, and we're featuring my friends David and Eric.
We also have a conversation about what millennials hate about Gen Zers.
Let's do some unpopular opinions, and we'll also cover some Would You Rather questions from Bustle for couples. Always so much fun.
So we hope that you enjoyed today's episode of It Goes Down in the DM, and we hope that you have as much fun as we did.
Follow us on social media at Down in the DM Pod for Twitter, Facebook, and TikTok. And you could always email us, how, baby?
By emailing downinthedmpod@gmail.com.
All right, honey. So Bustle gave us an article. They gave us a full list of best Would You Rather questions for couples.
Okay.
This is a fun one. There's the deep, the meaningful, and the downright dirty, as they say.
Okay.
And they have it separated in sections.
All right.
They got funny, deep, sexual, hard, dirty, equality. You want to answer that section first?
Yeah, you're an asshole to me.
Okay. Would you rather have unlimited money forever or equal rights for all genders forever?
Unlimited money.
Absolutely. Unlimited money for me, baby.
Yeah. What's the point of equal rights if there's not equal motivation?
Exactly.
Like, not everybody is motivated to get shit done.
Not everybody has something that they're aiming for.
Right. So, like, why should I make sure you have equal rights if you're not going to do shit with your equality?
Would you rather eradicate the stigma of women behaving badly or increase the stigma for men?
The fuck?
That's what the question is here.
Pass.
Okay.
No, give me a fun one. That's nuts.
Let's do funny ones, okay?
All right.
Would you rather go on Love Island or The Circle?
Definitely The Circle. Love Island is nuts.
These are, of course, Netflix shows you could check out right now. If you haven't seen these shows, go check them out. They are dysfunctional.
Actually, I want to be on that show, Love on the Spectrum.
Oh, no. No. All right. Would you rather not brush your teeth for a week or not shower for a week? Oh, that's a tough one.
You know, I'm going to brush teeth. Here's why. We live in the world of masks.
Ooh.
Like, yeah, it will be, like, I will have yuck mouth, but at least
you will smell
only
it.
I will smell it.
Yeah, that's true. Would you rather speak in rhymes for the rest of your life or only be able to use 4-word sentences? I think I would want to use 4-word sentences.
You know, I would want to speak in rhymes because I want to get maximum irritation out of people. Plus,
see, it would irritate me if I could do it.
Well, no, see, it wouldn't really irritate me. Plus, I would love to be able to confuse people with my knowledge of words. And if something really is happening to me and I have to use more than 4 words, I would rather force myself to have to use the brain power to rhyme them together. Plus, maybe if I have to think that much, it'll strengthen my brain and protect me from amnesia. That's wrong. Alzheimer's. It'll protect me from Alzheimer's.
There we go. One of the A words.
Yeah. Assholes.
Yeah, that one. I would do the 4 words. And I think it goes back to my love for your ability to show how creative or versatile you are. Yeah. So it's like, it's how I felt about Vine. That before Instagram put up 15-second videos all the way up to a minute and TikTok did the same thing, Vine was 6 seconds and it only stayed at 6 seconds. And you had to be funny, creative. You had to catch somebody's attention in 6 seconds or less. And if you could do that with 4 words every time you speak, that is brilliant.
I don't think you could do it. Because when you're about to go off on somebody, you always start with, here's the thing. That's 3 of your words.
Well, that's all I got to say.
Okay.
Here's the thing, and then stop. All right, here's some deep ones, okay?
All right.
Would you rather your partner outlive you or you outlive your partner?
I'd rather outlive my partner.
Yeah, facts.
I want that life insurance.
Would you rather achieve all your career goals but have no time for family, or have all the time for family but not achieve everything you want to at work?
All the time for family. I feel like in life, I've spent so much time in and out of hospitals and like really looking my mortality in the face.
Mm.
And now I'm at a place in my life where I'm building a family and I mean, think about it. You know, we just had COVID and I had to miss like 3 interviews because we had COVID and I was so sick. But even though I had to reschedule those interviews, I still had my family. And I didn't feel like I was missing out on something because I had to put my career on hold.
No, I think that's fair. I think I'm the other way around. And it's not because I don't love family. I really do. I want to be able to say I got somewhere where I wanted to be in life. And that doesn't necessarily mean putting family aside for the rest of my life. You know what I'm saying? But until I achieve what I really, really want, I don't know if I'll ever be satisfied with myself.
Well, but the way that the question is worded, it still allows you to achieve your goals. It just maybe doesn't allow you to achieve every single one.
I got you.
And so,
Yeah, that's fair.
you know, thinking about the way that it's worded,
That's fair.
like if it was worded to say you don't get to achieve any of your goals, I would definitely choose my goals. But it allows you to, it leaves
It just says
room-
work.
Yeah, it,
Not achieve everything you want at work.
Right, and
But that doesn't necessarily say you didn't achieve the goal.
the goal, right. And
I guess
but
you're
the
right,
first
yeah.
one kind of says you're so focused on work that you're not you're not being able to give anything to your family. Like it literally is worded like
You're putting out
you're
family.
you're pushing your family aside.
Yeah, I can see that. Would you rather live 10 years longer with regrets or die 10 years early with no regrets?
I definitely want to die early. Why would I want to spend the last 10 years of my life in misery? Because I'm always reliving what could have been.
Oh, this one's a tough one in this house.
Okay, let's see.
Would you rather give up sex or give up food? Ooh.
We're giving up the sex.
You're giving up sex?
Yeah, my shit doesn't work right half the time anyway.
Oh my god. Oh my god, you're so funny.
It's the truth.
All right. Would you rather be able to change the future or the past?
The future, the fuck?
Yeah, the future. I always said the future in that question. People want to change the past. What are you stuck in?
Well, not even just what are you stuck in, but think about how changing one thing in the past could drastically change, and maybe not in the best way. I remember someone asked me this question a long time ago, hypothetically, and they said that they would change the past and that they would go back and save Martin Luther King Jr. from being assassinated. And I was like, okay, think about it like that. Martin Luther King Jr. never gets assassinated. And so maybe because he never got assassinated, we get a black president sooner, right? But maybe we're not in a place as a black people where we're ready to have a black president. So then the White House gets overrun by, drugs and gang violence or whatever. Because, people with Obama being the president thought that he should magically just make everything acceptable that black people were doing. And as much as I love my people, not everything that we do is acceptable.
Mm.
And so, that was the conversation that we had back then.
Yeah.
And for me, I would rather change the future.
Mm-hmm.
Because at least I know in changing the future exactly what decision I had to make in my present so that this future doesn't happen. And then at least in the future what's going to happen to you and what needs to be changed so that you can potentially have a better life.
Oh, this is good. Would you rather publish your search history across social media or see your parents' search history?
I want to see my parents.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
Although my mom's is going to be a lot of Amazon and a lot of Pinterest.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But also, I could publish my search history. It's going to be a lot of books. It'll be a lot of books and then stuff for the show.
Mine's a mixture of things, but a lot of it you'll see is words, just to make sure that I'm spelling words correctly.
So that's it. For me, it doesn't matter either way because I'm not out here watching a lot of porn or looking up Nazi memorabilia.
Yikes.
What? People do that. I just said I didn't.
Oh.
I feel judged. Give me 2 more.
Okay. Would you rather orgasm once a month or 70 times a day?
What the fuck? My heart would give out. So, that's crazy. Tracy Braxton, R.I.P., because I love that lady. But she had a condition where she was having spontaneous orgasms.
I've heard about this.
And she, on Braxton Family Values, you got to see, like, her journey. And I don't remember the surgery she had to have, but it was not fun. Like, you could see she would be, like, one time she was trying to do an interview. And they had to pause the interview because she was having an orgasm during the interview. Like, I mean, just spontaneous. Her body was having spontaneous orgasms. I couldn't live that way. I mean, she got so emotional. She was like, sometimes it was really painful, but more than anything, it was really embarrassing.
And I guess having that many orgasms is not, you have one good release or 2, 3 good releases. And
then think about how dehydrated you have to be.
But to have like so many throughout the day, there's no relief in that. I don't think there would ever, too much of something is never good, even if it's good.
Yeah.
Would you rather sleep with your number 1 celebrity crush or receive $1,000?
$1,000.
$1,000?
Yeah, because the thing of it is, I like the mystery of knowing I have a celebrity crush. It's just like when you're getting to know someone and you're like, oh, I really like this person, and then they give you a chance and then they're nothing like how you built them up in your mind. I would rather just take the $1,000 and keep the mystery that is what could be with my celebrity crush.
I got a couple. Well, actually, let's stop right there. Let's pause right there. Who is your celebrity crush?
Man, I don't really necessarily have one.
It's interesting. I don't have celebrity crushes. I have women that I would, you know what I'm saying? I would look at and be like, oh, you know what I'm saying? Like, if I was a single dude, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I met them, I probably would smash and I would dog out. But I don't have a celebrity crush anymore.
Yeah, me either.
I acknowledge attractiveness, but I don't like long to, oh my God, if I ever met them, they need to be my hall pass.
Yeah.
Type of deal. Like, I don't have anybody like that anymore. I'll give you one more.
Okay.
Would you rather have more money or more time?
Time.
Yeah,
because with more time gives you opportunities to make more money. Money eventually runs out.
I love it. There's some fun would you rather questions for couples thanks to Bustle. We'll put this article on our Facebook page too, so you can do this activity with your partner. Thank you, honey.
Thank you.
All right, honey, it's time for another episode of That's My Jam.
Yes, I'm really looking forward to this particular matchup. We have Eric. Hi, Eric.
Hey.
And we got my boy David. What's going on, bro?
Hey.
Long-time friend in the building. All right. Honey, you want to explain what's going on?
I will explain what's going on. So we recently decided that we were going to create another game. You guys already know about For the Love of Lyrics. You already know that we are behind the scenes working on Who's Your Musical Match. But now we have That's My Jam. And here's how it works. What will happen is Danny will play the clip of a song. It'll be somewhere between 2 to 5 seconds, depending on what he chose. And our great contestants will have a 5-second timer that sounds like. You have till the end of the timer to either answer with the song title or artist. If you get it correct, you get a. And if you get it wrong, you get a. If you get it wrong, your opponent has the opportunity to steal. I will ask the opponent, would you like to steal? If you say yes, Danny will start a timer for you again. and you'll get 5 seconds on the clock, and you will have an opportunity to answer. Are you guys ready to play? That's my jam.
So ready.
Hell yeah.
All right, Eric, you were closest to my number when you chose numbers between 1 and 22, so you will be going first. Eric, are you ready for your first song?
I am.
Eric, here is your first song.
Minute after minute, hour after hour.
Coolio, Gangsta's Paradise.
Would you like to go with song title or artist?
Artist.
Artist Coolio is correct.
David,
Yo,
are you ready for your first song?
I am ready.
David, here is your first song.
I know it's Eminem, but I'm not sure what the title is.
Well, you get that one. All right, Eminem is correct.
We will accept Eminem. The song is Forgot About Dre. Dr. Dre.
That's what
and
it
Eminem.
is. I want to
Yeah.
kick my desk. I feel like an idiot.
Going into round 2, we are tied up 1-1. Eric,
Okay.
are you ready for your second song?
I am.
Eric, here is your second song.
Act like you know. Yes, yes, y'all. Yes, y'all. Who got the vibe?
Tribe Called Quest.
Tribe Called Quest is correct.
He was confident. All
He
right.
knew. He yelled
He
that
sure
shit.
was.
Then we can't play. David.
Make sure Michelle could hear.
Thank you. I was saying with my whole chest. David, are
Yeah.
you ready for your second song?
Yep.
David, here is your second song.
I got hoes.
Definitely, I've got hose.
All right,
Hose in
David,
different area codes.
It's over for you for that one.
I know.
Eric,
It took my
Eric, would
brain
you
too
like to
long.
steal?
Yes, I would.
All right, here's your 5-second timer to steal.
Ludacris. Hoes in different area codes.
There you go. You're better
Wait.
than me.
are you going with song title or artist?
Artist.
You're going with artist, so it saved you.
That did save you.
That saved you. The title is Area Codes. Okay?
All right. Wow.
Wow.
What are we doing?
We're going into
Round 3
We're
with the
going
score.
into round 3, and the score right now is 2-1. Eric, are you ready for your third song?
Yep, I am.
Eric, here's your third song.
No matter how far.
Ain't no mountain high enough.
Ain't No Mountain, is that correct?
Ain't No Mountain is the correct title, but it's just called
Ain't No Mountain. So we got to give you a buzzer on that. Because you got to get correct title.
Got you.
Yep. It's all good. It's all good.
You were so close.
You were so close.
I
All
know.
right. This is round 3 with David.
Yeah, we're still
Yep,
2-1. David, are you ready for your third song?
I'm ready.
David, here is your third song.
Superpowers, rap 225,000 hours.
Afro Man? That's what it sounded like to me. I don't know.
All right.
Eric,
Would you like to steal?
I would.
All right. 5-second timer is going off now.
Too short.
Too short
Correct.
is absolutely correct.
Afro Man was aggressive.
I wouldn't have gotten that title.
What's the
What
score?
is that called?
I wouldn't have
The
gotten it.
song is called "Blow the Whistle" by
Oh
Too
my
Short.
God.
and
Yeah,
David.
not Afro Man.
No,
No,
it's
not
not
Afro Man.
Afro Man.
You know the beat.
Yep,
Right.
it's the beat and
That's-
the Too Short. I mean, Too Short's voice is so distinctive.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Going into round 4, Eric has 3 David has 1, but it still could be any.
David only has 1?
Yeah, don't
only
say
have
it like
one.
that.
Oh.
That's me.
You
Eric,
know.
What?
are you ready for round 4?
Yes, I am.
All right, Eric, here's your 4th song.
I'm a freak. I like the girls with the boom.
Oh, you got me.
Ah, you son of a
Damn.
bitch.
Damn it.
David, would you like to steal?
No, because I can't think of the.
You can't think of the.
Honey, will you please give them the song?
That is, of
title?
course, the Humpty Dance. Digital Underground. Come on, baby. Old school. Classic.
We're
Fuck.
still in.
It really is
Yep.
something.
Hey, but we're still in round 4. It could still be anybody's game.
It could still be anybody's game. You guys have 5 rounds plus a quick spin round.
Yep.
Plus
David,
a bonus.
Yep.
are you ready for your 4th song?
I think so.
All right, we'll take that. Here is your 4th song.
Bitch, we paid. That's all I gotta say. Can't see you live.
Lil Wayne. I don't know the title.
All right. He's
Lil
going to get
Wayne
it.
is
He gets it.
correct.
He
Yeah.
gets it. That's Lil Wayne and Baby.
All right, so going into round 5, we are 2 to 3, so it could still be anybody's game. Eric, are you ready for your 5th
I am.
song?
I am.
Eric, here is your 5th song.
Kill for. Would you still roll?
Jay-Z.
KL. PQ.
Right. Right.
He said Jay-Z like he was reading a board with the letters just written on it.
Right.
Somebody was giving him a vision test. What letters do you see at the
Amazing.
top?
Stand back 10 feet.
It'll still be 0 over 0.
I looked at the wall like I see it.
Oh, man.
All right. We're still in round 5. That puts Eric at 4 and David at 2. David, are you ready for your 5th song?
Yeah.
David, here is your 5th song.
Now I'm back and not ashamed to cry.
Oh.
Who is not correct?
Wolf is not the right answer.
Clearly, that's
And
not.
maybe if you could put me on to some of their music,
Yeah.
that'd be great. Eric, would you like to steal?
I would.
All right, here's your 5-second timer to steal.
Signed, sealed, delivered.
Signed, sealed, delivered is correct.
Eric. You're a G.
Right. At the end of this game, we are 5-2. Thank you guys so much for playing. Okay, so here's how the quick spin will work.
This is your bonus round for the official game.
This is going to be your bonus round. What will happen is Danny will play a quick clip of a song. Before you answer, say your name. So, Eric, if you know it, say Eric. I will acknowledge you, and then you will have a chance to answer. Or, David, if you say David first, I will then acknowledge you, and then you will have an opportunity to answer.
Do not give the title of the song or artist when you hear it. I know it's pressure, but make sure right now you buzz in by saying your name, okay?
All right.
All right, for the quick spin round, this is the bonus round of That's My Jam. Here is your quick spin clip.
Recently,
Eric.
Eric.
What is the quick spin clip?
Notorious B.I.G.
Notorious B.I.G. is...
That's correct. My man Eric takes it, right?
He does take
He's
it.
the winner of today's That's My Jam.
At the end of 5 rounds, he had 5 to David's 2. Thank you guys so much for playing That's
You're
My
welcome.
Jam and hanging out with us.
You guys have a good time?
Definitely. Yes.
Absolutely.
I'll do it again.
Yeah.
All right, we'll pair you up in the future again. That sounds great.
Yeah.
Thank you so
you.
much for listening.
Rematches.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, baby. So I had this really funny article that I came across the other day, and we can definitely identify because we are, in total sense of the words, millennials.
All right, I'm ready for that.
Right? Because millennials stopped at 96. I think there's always that big argument about when did millennials start and stop.
Yeah, I think so too. And I think it's funny that people from the 80s, they act like they're not millennials, but y'all are in there too. It's like from 85 to 96 or something like that. So y'all are in there. Stop acting like you're not.
All right, so this person says, as someone who is approaching apparently the ancient age of 30, I've never really felt old. That is until Gen Z came along with choreographed TikTok dances, decisions about what is fashionable and what's so out of style, and a totally new lingo, okay?
Okay.
There's a Reddit user who asked, hey, what are some things you millennials hate about Gen Z? And a lot of these were very similar, but we needed to go through some of these. So the first one is they send emails as if they're texting or DMing on Instagram. You're contacting me about a problem which I gathered from the fact that you are emailing me, but I need you to tell me more than I have a problem.
I love it. That's
I
so
love
good.
that. Yeah. Also, I can't take the look of astonishment I get when younger people find out my age. I'm only in my late 30s, but when someone in their 20s hears that, they develop this look of shock like it's the 1500s and I should have died already from old age. I love that so much. All right, the next one. When Gen Z kids act as if they invented fashion or discovered a brand new trend, even though it's been around for a while. A young coworker was dressed in an outfit that looked like fashion from the 2000s. When I told this coworker that I had that same outfit in high school, she replied, no, they just started making this last year. I remember dressing very 80s in my late teens, but I was fully aware that I was copying old fashion. On the other hand, these kids dress like it's the 90s or 2000s, but they convince themselves that they've invented the styles.
Well, you know, in their defense, because Gen Zers are stupid,
Sure.
like, magazines aren't really a thing. So, unfortunately, you know, we actually have to go search for pictures.
I mean, that's
of,
a good
like,
point.
trendy fashions.
That's a good
Like,
point.
you have to actively find throwback fashion era, because normally if you were going to find pictures of what was trending, like, it was popular to have magazines back then.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll give that one to you. That's true. How they take credit for every single idea. It's like I mixed blue and yellow and created a new color, blello.
No, bro, that's green. That is so true, though. Like, that is so true. But again, nah, I'm not about to give
Yeah, you
them-
can't do that
that's-
one. That one is too much. All right.
But no, I can say this one though, because it's the fault of the parents. Like, you know, going back to the one where people say like they're in their 20s and they say you're in their late 30s, it's because you're 38 and she's 23 and her mom's also 39.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
So there's that, and you're the same age as her mother. But with Bolello, it's because we live in a world where everybody gets credit for everything. You participated, you get a blue ribbon. No, the participation ribbon is green. Stop giving them the number one ribbon for the thing that they did to just participate.
To
And
just show up.
Yeah, and so people have been giving their kids too much credit. So now you got
Yeah.
these kids running around saying Blello.
Blello. All right, let's go with another one. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
This one was really good, and I agree with this one so much. When they go to events like concerts and sports games, as they watch through their phones and take videos, they're denying themselves the whole experience. Put down the phone and fully enjoy being present.
Yeah. You know, unfortunately, people can't do that anymore. People.
I love that they stopped this in comedy shows.
Oh, me too.
Like comedy shows, especially when that's your hour routine and that's what you're taking out on the road and you're doing it at arenas and you don't have any other material to pull from. You practice this for your arena tour, and you're gonna bring your cell phone and put clips on the internet and ruin the jokes for me? Nah, bro. I'm so glad comedy banned this shit.
I'm glad comedy, and I'm glad you still can't do it at things like musicals.
Yeah,
You know, like,
yeah.
I remember when my mom and I went to see The Lion King, on Broadway, and they told people if we catch you taking video or pictures, you will be escorted and you won't be able to come back. And people didn't believe that, so we got to watch a few people get escorted out when we went and saw the show because they didn't believe that they weren't allowed to take picture and video.
They think they can break rules all the time, and it's so annoying.
Yeah.
Oh, this one's a good one. The fact that they educate themselves solely based on what they've seen on the internet and then assume they're experts who are qualified to speak about it. Practical, real-world experience means a whole lot more than what you've read online.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I'm partial about this one because you can learn a lot of things online right now. Like, you can practically go to, and it's a joke, but it's like YouTube University.
Yeah.
And you can, if you really put your mind to it, literally go through a whole course on YouTube without realizing that you're going through a course. So I'm not saying that makes you a qualified expert, but I'm saying experience after learning. You can learn from the internet. You can't get experience from the internet.
Right, and I think that's why the point is practical knowledge.
Okay, yeah.
Because it's just like, flip it around and say a gun range, right? You go to a gun range, you learn how to handle, you learn the shooting stance, blah, blah. None of that compares to actually having to use your gun to harm a person.
In a real life shooting situation, yeah.
Yeah.
That's true.
So
that is very true.
But I actually do agree with this. You find so many people who will say that they know something based on what they found on the internet, or if they don't know something and they Google it within 3 seconds, then they feel like they're the genius who invented the answer when all you did was...
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree. I love this one. When they assume that I'm not up to date with what's going on on the internet.
Oh yeah.
I am in my late 30s, and my friend's son tried to explain memes to me. He got it all wrong. And that's shout out to the Brooklyn boys. They always say if you're gonna correct somebody, you gotta be right.
Oh yeah, definitely.
You gotta be right.
You and I talk about that too, though. I wish I could remember the exact instance, but I remember someone tried to correct me one day and they were wrong. And you were like, if you're gonna correct Michelle, please make sure that you're correct because she will put you in your place, which I did. Like, if you're gonna correct me, at least come correct because you were wrong.
When they sneer at younger kids or their own peers for being cringe, I promise that you're just as cringy as they are. It's just gonna take you 10 years to realize it.
I think it's the reality check.
Yeah.
Like, I was reading a book, and in the book, the girl was seeing, like, younger people. She goes, "Man, did I do that?" And her mom was like, "Yeah, and you did it worse." Like,
oh!
and you didn't think that there was nothing wrong with it when you were doing it. So here's look back on what you were like.
How they act as if they invented everything. It's infuriating watching someone who discovered butterfly clips and makes tutorials on TikTok about how to wear them. When they say, I'm so mature for my age, yeah, you and every teenager since the dawn of time. And then the number one thing that I would definitely put as number one for my list, it's all the way down at 17, when they listen to music in public without headphones, or how they generally think it's acceptable for their phone to make noise when they watch TikTok videos in public settings. And I'll tell you, not only is it infuriating to hear that, you know what drove me up the wall?
What?
Gen Zers can listen to music in clips.
Yeah.
Like, they don't hear the full song. They literally can go ahead and watch a clip on TikTok. They can hear it over and over again, and they go, oh, this is awesome. I'm just going to keep going back to this clip. I don't want to hear the whole goddamn song.
My God, let me tell you, or when they do get stuck listening to the whole goddamn song, and then we're stuck listening to it over and over and over. And then, it's stuck in our head and we have goddamn earworms. But let's go back to music in public, because this is so great. And I remember someone telling me a story about how they were trying to create a TikTok in a hospital waiting room. And she got into an argument with her mom because her mom was like, can you not do that right now? Like, we're in a hospital waiting room. And she got so mad at her mom, and she was telling me about it. And I was like, I agree with your
Your
mother.
mom is right. What do you?
Why would you come tell
saying?
me that? I agree with your mom. Like, why were you trying to make a TikTok in a hospital waiting room? All these sick people in the background and shit. I mean, it was crazy. It was crazy.
Let us know if you are a millennial. What are some things about Gen Zers you can't stand? You can always find us and let us know on social media. Down in the DM pod for Twitter, TikTok, and, of course, Facebook. Find our group. It goes down in the DM pod official group. And, of course, find us in email. You could always email us down in the DM pod at gmail.com, okay? Hi, beautiful.
Hi, handsome.
All right, it's time for Unpopular Opinions. This is when we give you some of the opinions that might not be shared by many, right?
Right.
All right, honey,
Yes, dear.
you're lovely. You're my wife. Go
I am your
first.
wife. So, my first one for this week is, it doesn't bother me if my significant other's, quote, favorite thing is something they used to do with their ex. The fact that people get bothered by that, or they don't discuss it. Like, why do we have this unwritten rule in relationships that things that you used to do with the previous person, you don't bring it up to the next person? I think that's so dumb, because the reality is sometimes people introduce you to things that you never would have thought you like. For example, mine is Anderson .Paak. I didn't know who Anderson .Paak was. I never really listened to his music, but my ex really liked him. And so I subsequently started listening to Anderson .Paak. And now he's an artist I really, really enjoy. Like, I'm not going to stop listening to Anderson .Paak because we're not together anymore. Like, Anderson .Paak didn't break us up. So stop being those couples. It's like, I don't want to do that with you because you used to do that with your ex, because you just put your significant other in a position where they can't share with you. And I would never create that environment.
Yeah, definitely. I agree with that. My first one is 90% of the time live music at a restaurant is too loud, not good, and annoying.
I agree with that.
Like, live music, I don't even like when the music is, like, too loud. You know what I'm saying? I don't go to clubs.
Yeah.
Clubs, the music is coming from everywhere.
Yeah, the bass, you gotta yell.
It's literally coming from the whole place.
The fact that so many people go to clubs and leave with headaches and then keep going back to
And
clubs.
go back.
I got
But
a headache from the club.
If I'm out sitting to eat, I don't want loud music.
Yeah, that's...
Call me old, but I can't do it. Maybe if it's a comedy show, that's fine, because it's just somebody talking. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But if it's a whole band happening, I'm just trying to eat my food and talk to the people that I'm with.
So my next one is about restaurants as well. And it's that I personally think we should be able to pay first. I think that sit-down restaurants and fast food chains need to get together and devise a way that you pay first. Like, for example, Culver's. I love Culver's because when you go eat in Culver's, you go to the counter, you order your food, they bring it to you hot and fresh on a tray and set it in front of you. And then when you're done eating, you get to just leave.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like they need to find a way for other restaurants
That's like burger. There was these really specialty burger places that were in Colorado that I ended up falling in love with. They did the same thing.
Oh,
You go up, you get what you want, you pay for it, they bring it to you nice and hot. You want anything extra? Get back in the line.
Well, and it's not even like, so for me, I'm not even saying do it like that where you have to get it back in the line. I'm saying do it from a tablet where you can order from the tablet and pay
as you go
and pay again. You know?
Yep.
Because then if I'm giving you a tip, it's because you earned every bit of that tip.
That's true.
Like, you kept coming back to make sure I had refills. You kept coming back to make sure my food was fine. You have no incentive to come back.
Mm-hmm.
When I have to wait for someone to bring me a ticket, that means that you have the control.
I am tired of musicians bringing fans or children on stage. I hate it. Every time. I'm there to see you perform. Like, have a meet and greet, do whatever you need to do to meet your fans or to give them the experience. But you know what I'm saying? Like, when they bring fans or children on stage, it just drives me nuts.
My exception for that is contest winners. I think that, if a celebrity goes through the effort, because celebrities don't do this anymore, of having
Back
a
in the day.
specific concert,
Yep.
and part of the contest prize is you get to have some on stage time with the artist,
Yeah.
or the band.
No, that's definitely, you earned that. You won that.
earned it. But just bringing people, like pulling people on stage, nah. And plus,
And to sing your songs with you, that's the problem. That's more of my problem. You want to have people on stage and have them be there with you and dance with you, whatever. That just don't put them on the microphone, though. Please don't put them on the mic.
You know what else I don't want to see strangers do? Live streaming on dating apps.
Oh, that's so weird.
That's so weird. First of all, if you're on a dating app, it's to meet someone new. Why? What kind of creep are you that you want to watch a stranger going about their lives? And then on the flip side, what kind of creep are you that you want to be the stranger that's live streaming? Like, you just want a bunch of people who don't know.
Yeah, what are you showing? What
you
can you possibly show? And then my last one. You want to do your last one?
That was my last one.
That was your last one. My last one, job applications should not request your address. You're not going to input me into the system until I start working there. So you don't need my address. My address, especially if I'm doing something from out of state, right?
Yeah.
And let's say I know that if I get this job, I'm going to move to that state.
Yeah.
But if I show that I'm from this other, it completely reduces my chances.
Well, and also, especially in this day and age of people having to live with other people for whatever the reason is, sometimes you might not want to get mail there where you live.
Mm-hmm.
So where you're living is not always where you're getting your mail anyway. So having to put the address where you live, I think that that's pointless. I agree. Let us know at Down in the DM Pod on all social media platforms. What are some of your unpopular opinions by using the hashtag DITDM opinion?